What's up, world? Nicholas Coriano here. Wanted to have a quick conversation with you guys about how to expand a team when you're a startup, when you're first starting up, when just getting your gears in motion, and how to go from me to we. Most of the time, entrepreneurs, we're building businesses and we're focused on what's important: sales, right? Sales is important. And once you get your sales model and your business model in place and you understand, look, there's this repeatable set of steps I can do to make money, the next thing you have to think about is, how do I grow this? How do I scale it? And with scale comes, technology and people. And people are one of the most critical parts of any business process, right? So I don't want my entrepreneurs following me and my clients, which I've had over 1,000 now at this point, to not understand this. So if you guys don't know who I am, I'm Nicholas Coriano. Went to business school, went to law school, entrepreneur. I got 30 apartments. I invest heavily in startups, public companies, private companies, and I'm here just to help, man. My goal is to make a billion millionaires. Help you guys learn from what I've learned from. So let's get into it, right? When we talk about raising capital, and this is, when you talk about Shark Tank in the day and age we are in today in 2021, a lot of startups, the first thing they want to do is raise capital. But really all you're going to do is use that money for something, right? So whether you're talking about, building an app or leasing space or, putting together a product for sale, or you have a services company and you want to increase marketing, all those things are going to lead to you cutting a check to someone. So what I recommend to a lot of my entrepreneurs is understand how to use the equity in your business to attract the right human capital. So automatically when we think about raising capital, we think about financial capital, but we miss something that's in Business 101, which is human capital. People make money. People are creative. People's inputs and time into something can create a value for your organization, right? If you put a full-time guy in sales, he's going to make sales for you guys, right? If you guys put a full-time guy in marketing, he's going to hopefully push your product or service out there to make more sales, which would generate more capital for you guys to pay more people and expand on your vision and your businesses. So when you're starting out, one of the things that people miss the most is how to use their capital, their equity, to attract this human capital. So what I want you to think about is, the same way public companies have stock that they can use to buy businesses and compensate executives, private companies have the same ability. When you form an LLC, a lot of times if you're a single member, this doesn't happen, but basically you own all the membership units in that LLC. But if you wanted to attract other members on, you can compensate them with membership units, right? If you're a corporation, it's stock. So you can compensate them with stock. So try to find the pieces of the puzzle you need in your organization. So let's say you're building a huge machining company, right? What are the pieces you need? Do you need machinists? Do you need sales? Do you need marketing? Do you need human resources? Everything should revolve around sales, by the way, right? Everything should revolve around getting that number up. Do you need to acquire another company to get that number up? The question is, who is doing that? If it's you, if you're doing everything, it's going to be hard for you to grow. And this happens a lot, once businesses find their groove too. It's not just in startups, right? When a business catches its groove and they understand, oh man, I know how to make a little bit of money here. I got this. I can sell this service. I can sell this product. Then the next question is, how do you expand that? And the easiest way to expand that is to have other people doing it for you while you're not there. So especially, this is particularly true with smaller public companies, right? Where they have this stock where they can compensate employees. And I'm not talking about just one or two guys there to, kind of run the show. I'm talking about a whole human resource hierarchy. So you build an actual business. Remember, guys, a business is something that runs without you. Right? Entrepreneurs can establish a business. An LLC or a corporation is not a business, right? An LLC corporation is a legal entity. But as far as a business operates independent of its owners, right? So if you're at that stage where, you guys are making 250,000, 100,000, 50,000, $1 million, and it's just 1, 2, or 3 guys, you may want to think about bringing other guys on. And when you don't have the financial capital to do it, one of the easiest ways to do it is with the equity in your company, right? Make them a partner, make them an owner, make them have the incentive to want to help the company win. Right? Imagine having thousands and thousands of people cheering for your success and rooting for your success. That's what you want. So don't gloss over the idea of giving away equity, especially at the beginning. And you want to be frugal, right? So you have to understand that, hey, you might have to give equity out in 5 years or 10 years to compensate the next round. So you're not giving it all away, but you're understanding that, hey, this is a value and I can attract the pieces I need. Sometimes in the financial research, I'll give you a prime example of one way that this is done in another light, right? It's just to kind of change your way of thought, right? If you need a lease, most people are like, well, I don't need a partner. I need a lease. I'm trying to start a restaurant and I got the location. I need a lease. Well, if you had the landlord on your board of directors, if you had the landlord, right, a member of your company, it might be easier to acquire the lease. Shoot, he might just give it to you. He might just come on board and say, hey, man, I believe in the project, right? And that is your job as a CEO. Your job as a CEO is to streamline the business message, understand the business model, have a business plan in place that is understandable to everyone else, right? Not just an investor, but your employees, your stakeholders, your customers, your suppliers. Once they understand what you're doing and it's simple and you can explain it simply enough, hey, look, this is what we do. 1 + 1 = 3. This is how we make our money. Once you can do that, it's easier to get people on board, right? And you may be able to get that landlord on board, especially if it's simple enough. So just a thought. I want my clients to definitely be thinking about, how do I use this equity that I built up in this business? How do I use this ownership? Now, some people just want to stay away from it. No, I just want to own everything. And in which case I still say you got to be building a team, right? If you can't build a team, you're not going to build a business. If you can't operate, if the business can't operate when you're not there, you didn't build a business. You built yourself a job. So my final tip, my departing tip of the day is stress test your business. Leave the business. Go on vacation. Go 7 days away. Can it operate without you? If the answer is no, you messed up, man. You didn't build a business that is operating sustainably. But sometimes you have to force that because you put all these processes in place because as the owner, as the founder, you've done it all since the beginning. So stress test it. Force yourself. Go set a vacation 3 months out and start putting the processes in place today that say, okay, this business will continue to operate. Sales will continue to happen. Fulfillment will continue to happen. Customer service will continue to happen when I am not here because I did X, Y, Z, right? If you force yourself to take a vacation, most of the time you'll figure out, okay, I need to cover all these things before I go. And it's a stress test. Go away for 7 days, see what happens, see where you messed up, see where you can improve next time. And then when you come back, set another vacation for 6 months, 12 months out. Because again, hey guys, disclaimer, right? This is only for people that want to build a business they can walk away from. If you like to be tied to your desk, this message ain't for you. But if you want to build a business that you can walk away from them, you got to force it. You got to force it. So I hope this video was helpful. Share it if you think it was helpful. Comment underneath your experiences in entrepreneurship. This is an entrepreneur's journey. This is my vlog. I document some of the things I've gone through, some of the things I'm thinking, some of the things I've learned in my life as an entrepreneur. And hopefully it helps somebody. And if it doesn't, hopefully your comment helps somebody. So comment underneath. Hope you guys are having a great day. Never give up. Keep rocking, guys.